2024. They're already getting season ticket deposits already for 2024. All right, let's get right into it, my friends. We have the ladder. We have our preview picks, so let's get right into it. So first, the picks for this weekend. Vegas Vipers at St. Louis Battlehawks. It's going to be loud. Vegas Vipers. I have 22-28 St. Louis Battlehawks winning that game. That is that could be a good one, especially that Jalen McClendon is now a guy with the Battlehawks. I don't think they'll break any kind of attendance records in that game. Arlington Renegades at Orlando Guardians, the game that I will be at. We'll see you there. We'll post on our social media of where we'll kind of meet up. That's at 4 o'clock on Saturday. I've got 9-23 Orlando Guardians. I think the Guardians can beat the Renegades, and I think they can beat the Brahmas going out for the season. So I think they are definitely in the hunt. Houston Roughnecks at San Antonio Brahmas. I got, again, Brahmas struggling on offense. I don't think Jack Cohn is the guy, is the answer. So I think 26-6 Houston Roughnecks end the losing streak and keep going and kind of get back on track and kind of lock up that division. DC Defenders at Seattle Sea Dragons, Sunday night, 7 p.m. on ESPN2. I've got 28-24 DC Defenders. I think they can bounce back. This one, though, it is up in the air, my friends. I don't know. Seattle's used to traveling to Seattle. They don't like it. Ben DiNucci had complained about it. DC is going all the way out there. Seattle should have beat the DC Defenders in week 1. This is a revenge match. If DC can win this game, though, they clinch the playoffs and be in great shape. But I don't know about this one. I think it could go either way, but I'm going with 28-24, your America's team, DC Defenders. Let's get into our DraftKings lineup. Let's see here. Where is it? There we go. DraftKings lineup for this week. We didn't do well last week, but I got Quentin Dormady, a guy. I think Arlington, they have injuries on the defensive side of things. I think he's a guy. Max Borghi is a guy for can run all over San Antonio. Lucky Jackson's been playing great for the DC Defenders. This will be a high-scoring game. Houston Travell Harris at wide receiver. I've got him. Marcel Aitman, I think he was supposed to be like the top receiver really in the XFL. I think he finally coming back from injury. I think he could get some more reps, and he was cheap at $4,100. Cody Latimer, he's been playing great, so I've got that Dormady-Latimer connection. He is in there as well, and then Houston Roughnecks defense because they're going against San Antonio, and I think San Antonio is struggling big time. Now, we have our ladder. So we lost last week, so we're trying to restart the ladder this week. We've got, you can place a $5 bet. It actually will win you 27, but we said 23. Then basically, this week we place $5. If we hit the spread, the over-under, the money line, then we take that money and we do it for next week. We did get one in a row, but last week got a total bust. So we're going to try again with the hope that at the end of the season we get to $502. So basically you take your $5 bet this week, we win the 3 spots, then we use that same $23 that we won, do it again, and then we get $109, then we get $109, then we do it one more time, and then get to $500. That's kind of what the money ladder is. So right now we have the betting odds. This is my ladder picks of the week. Vegas Vipers over under. I think this will be a high scoring game. I thought about that. I'm staying away from the spread just because it could be close. Jalen McClendon has looked good. Jeff Badette is out, which is kind of a problem for me. He is one of the top receivers in the league, so this could definitely, but I think St. Louis can put up some big points in front of their hometown crowd. Orlando Guardians, I'm picking the spread. I'm taking the Guardians. I think they will beat the Arlington Renegades. They have been struggling, and so that was an easy pick. I think Orlando can come out on top. Thought about the over-under for them. The problem is I don't know if Arlington Renegades are going to put any offense together. It looks like Luis Perez is starting. He had just gotten there, so we'll see how that goes. Houston Roughnecks, San Antonio Brahmas. I'm picking the money line for the Houston Roughnecks, and I'm staying away from the DC Defenders, Seattle Sea Dragons, because I don't know where that can go. They can go crazy points. DC Defenders just added new guys on defense. That might change things. So basically what you got is the 46 over for the Vegas Vipers, St. Louis Battlehawks. We've got the spread with the Orlando Guardians, the -1.5. And then we're taking the money line for the Houston Roughnecks over the San Antonio Brahmas. There is our picks this week. Also, make sure you play that XFL Pick'em game. I don't know if you guys have seen that, if you played it. Let's see. We have the picks here. Vegas Vipers. Just make sure you play the Pick'em game. So we have it right here. We picked the Vegas Vipers over under. Yeah, so just make sure you pick these pay-per-view, the XFL Pick'em. I always kind of forget. This is kind of where I made my picks, but who cares? Just kind of want to remind you about that stuff. All right, my friends. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Last thing in the chat room, shout out to the chat room for hanging out with us this week. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Smash that notification bell. Get alerted when new shows are coming up. Next week is going to be questionable. I will be away in Florida. We'll be in Orlando. We'll see you in